can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
2nd and long. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now back to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
On the handoff, running left, Morris.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Fields now to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are back within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big 3rd down. Gain of 28.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Counter play, here's Gibbs.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll work down inside the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
So CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Fields.
He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Play action. It's Fields.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
In motion right, Peoples-Jones.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
A quick throw there out to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Fields. That is caught.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here is 3rd and 5. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and goal. Herbert. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a give running left with Moss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
There we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw.
setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He's back to throw. And that's caught by Williams. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
18,
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, son. Go.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They